Hi, my name is Elena, and I'm an athletic therapist here at Milesfit. And today I will be talking about lower back pain and 3 exercises that we can do to help it. Normally, when I deal with patients or clients with lower back pain, I find that there are three muscles that tend to be more or less weak or have differences from one side to the next. Those 3 would be your gluteus maximus, your gluteus medius, and your abdominals. More specifically, your lower abdominals. The first exercise I'll be doing is for your glute max. That's that big muscle of our bum that everybody knows to be our glutes. So for this one, we'll have to be on the floor, and it's called a bridge. Simple enough. You want to start with your knees bent. Ooh, ponytail's getting in the way. And the first step for it is to posteriorly rotate your pelvis. So what that involves is essentially gluing your lower back to the floor as we rotate our hips. Notice how there's no more space there. Once we get that down, it's just a simple hip thrust in the air, just like that, making sure that our hips are coming up at the same level and remain there. Now, we don't have to stay as long as I'm holding it, but right after, we just bring it down and we can reset and do it again. So that's exercise number 1. Remember, that works your glute max. So for our second exercise, it's going to be for our lower abdominals. This one is called a dead bug. Silly name, but it looks exactly how it sounds. Once again, we're going to get on the floor, and this time in a reverse tabletop position with our legs in the air like this and our arms just in front of our face. There are many variations. The first one that I always try with people is the simplest to see how we can do it. And the first step to it is, once again, posteriorly rotating our pelvis, making sure our back is flat against the floor and our abdominals are well engaged. And then we slowly lower one leg, keeping that lower back glued to the floor. And we do a simple heel touch and come back. And then we go to the other leg. If that is well mastered, the next step would be adding in our arms. So we would always want it to be opposite arm, opposite leg. Meaning, if I lower my left leg, my right arm is going to be lowered as well. And it would go like this. And then you'd proceed to the other side. The third and final exercise that's great for lower back pain is for our gluteus medius. That's that other bum muscle that nobody really thinks about but exists. It's a lot smaller and more on the side. So for this one, we're going to be doing a side plank. Not a usual exercise for that muscle, but very effective nonetheless. We're going to start on our side, as per the name, and get in position. We want to make sure our arm is in line with our shoulders. So that means shoulder and elbow stacked under each other, and arm straight pointing ahead. Our hips, we want to make sure are stacked. We don't want them rotated backwards or forwards, just straight up into the air, one on top of the other. Our knees, to make it easier, you can be on your knees. A little harder would be legs straight and on your toes. I'm going to do them on my knees today. And just as simple as it sounds, we thrust up into the air, engaging our abdominals, and that abduction, working our glutes in my right leg at this moment. You also want to make sure that your head is in line with your body and not all over the place, forward or backward. Simple as that, then you just lower it down. And you can repeat. Up and down. So there you have it. Those are my 3 exercises that are great for helping with lower back pain.